Picture a realm comprising more than 7,641 isles, each holding its own distinct narrative. Let me introduce you to the Philippines, a nation abundant in a variegated and affluent past. Tucked away in the core of Southeast Asia, this island chain has consistently been a significant junction for trade, discovery, and cultural interchange. Way before history was inked, the initial settlers of these islands coexisted harmoniously with their terrestrial and marine surroundings. They formulated complex customs and traditions, interlacing a rich fabric of cultures that differed from one island to another. From the north's Ifugao rice terraces to the tribal collectives of Mindanao in the south, the Philippines was, and continues to be, a pulsating mosaic of communities and cultures. Owing to such a wide-ranging base, the Philippines was primed for a history teeming with cultural interactions and conflicts. In the year 1521, the course of Philippine history took a dramatic turn with the arrival of Ferdinand Magellan. This Portuguese explorer, sailing under the Spanish flag, set foot on the islands, marking the onset of 3 centuries of Spanish rule. The Spanish conquest was a time of profound transformation for the archipelago. The Spanish colonizers brought with them their language, culture, and religion. They set about converting the indigenous population to Catholicism, establishing churches all across the islands. The Christian faith became deeply ingrained in the Filipino psyche, and today, the Philippines is the only predominantly Catholic country in Asia. Spanish rule also saw the introduction of a feudal system, with the Spanish officials and friars at the top and the indigenous population at the bottom. This system led to widespread discontent and resistance among the locals. Despite the heavy hand of Spanish rule, the spirit of the Filipino people remained unbroken. One of the most significant events during this period was the execution of José Rizal, a national hero, in 1896. Rizal was a staunch advocate for reforms and was critical of the Spanish friars' abuses. His execution sparked a widespread revolt against Spanish rule, led by another national hero, Andrés Bonifacio. Resistance against Spanish rule was not just confined to the battlefield. It also took the form of subversive literary works and secret societies. The propaganda movement, led by intellectuals and artists, sought reforms and equality under Spanish rule. Simultaneously, the underground society Katipunan, led by Bonifacio, prepared for an armed revolt. The culmination of these resistance efforts was the cry of Pugad Lawan, the start of the Philippine Revolution. It was a moment that marked the Filipino people's strong desire for freedom and self-governance. The seeds of rebellion were sown, setting the stage for a revolution that would forever change the country. The Spanish era, with all its complexities, played a significant role in shaping the Philippines' history and identity, leaving a legacy that continues to influence the nation today. The year 1898 marked the birth of a nation, as the Philippines declared its independence from Spain. The turn of the century saw a seismic shift in the archipelago's history, with the flames of the Philippine Revolution igniting a fervor for freedom. This was a time when ordinary folks became heroes, figures like José Rizal and Andrés Bonifacio, whose courage and intellectual prowess galvanized a nation towards independence. The revolution, fueled by the oppressive Spanish regime, was a tumultuous period. It was characterized by valiant battles, strategic alliances, and a profound desire for liberty. The culmination was the historic proclamation of independence on June 12, 1898, a day that still resonates with every Filipino. However, the nation's joy was short-lived. The end of the Spanish regime gave way to the American era, a period that began with the Philippine-American War. This conflict, often overlooked in history books, saw the fledgling nation resist a new foreign power, only to be subdued and placed under American rule. Despite the initial tumult, the American period ushered in significant changes. The American colonizers introduced a new system of governance, modeled after their own democracy. They established public education, laying the groundwork for a nationwide literacy initiative. Infrastructure development was also prioritized, with roads, bridges, and public utilities being built across the islands. The American influence extended beyond the tangible. English became a second language, American-style democracy was adopted, and even the taste for hamburgers and fries found a place in the Filipino palate. A sense of modernity swept across the country, even as it wrestled with its new cultural identity. But beneath the surface, a yearning for true independence simmered. The Philippines, now tasting the fruits of freedom, yearned to shape its own destiny. This desire would set the stage for the next chapter in the nation's history, a chapter filled with battles, triumph, and a relentless pursuit of sovereignty. Yet the Philippines' struggle for true independence was far from over. World War II brought new challenges, as the Philippines found itself under Japanese occupation. The archipelago became a crucial battleground in the Pacific theater. The Japanese forces arrived in 1941, aiming to create the Greater East Asia Co-Prosperity Sphere. This occupation was marked by significant violence and hardship, with the Battle of Manila causing immense destruction. The Filipino people, however, displayed extraordinary resilience. They formed guerrilla groups, resisting the occupiers and providing invaluable support to the Allied forces. Meanwhile, the Philippines also served as a strategic base for the United States, playing a vital role in their island-hopping campaign against Japan. The war had a profound impact on the country. Infrastructure was devastated, thousands of lives were lost, and the economy was left in tatters. Yet, amidst the rubble, the spirit of the Filipino people remained unbroken. As the war ended in 1945, the Philippines faced the daunting task of rebuilding. But the end of the war also brought the promise of a new beginning. On July 4, 1946, the United States formally recognized the independence of the Republic of the Philippines, a moment of immense pride and joy for the Filipino people. This was a hard-earned freedom, a testament to their enduring spirit and relentless fight for sovereignty. Independence, however, was not without its challenges. The newly formed republic grappled with political instability, economic reconstruction, and social disparities. Despite these hurdles, the Philippines persevered. It embarked on a journey to establish democratic institutions, repair its economy, and foster national unity. The post-war period was a time of transformation for the Philippines. It was a time when the nation had to learn to stand on its own feet, navigate the complexities of self-governance, and mold its identity as a sovereign nation. It was the dawn of a new era, an era of hope and uncertainty, of trials and triumphs. From the ashes of war, a new Philippines emerged, ready to shape its own destiny. The rule of Ferdinand Marcos brought a new era of controversy, marked by martial law and widespread human rights abuses. As the Philippines navigated the turbulent waters of its newfound independence, the landscape shifted dramatically under the presidency of Ferdinand Marcos. Taking office in 1965, Marcos's rule began with promising infrastructural advancements and economic reforms. However, the tide quickly turned in 1972, when he declared martial law, citing the need to suppress civil strife and the threat of communist insurgency. Martial law ushered in an era of strict military rule, media censorship, and widespread human rights abuses. Critics of the Marcos regime were silenced, their voices drowned out by the iron fist of the administration. The country became a stage for power plays, with Marcos and his family at the helm. Despite the oppressive regime, the Filipino spirit remained unbroken. The People Power Revolution of 1986 saw millions of Filipinos taking to the streets in a peaceful protest that would ultimately lead to Marcos's ousting. This revolt, known as the EDSA Revolution, was a testament to the power of nonviolent resistance and the indomitable will of the Filipino people. Transitioning into the modern era, the Philippines continues to grapple with the echoes of its past. Political changes, economic developments, and social issues shape the narrative of the nation. The country has seen a steady economic growth, albeit punctuated by periods of political instability and persisting socioeconomic inequalities. Yet, amidst these challenges, the Philippines has remained resilient, displaying a vibrant blend of cultures and traditions that mirror its rich history. A myriad of influences, from indigenous roots to foreign imprints, have woven the intricate tapestry that is contemporary Filipino society. The nation's music, cuisine, arts, and language each tell a story of resilience and evolution, a testament to the country's journey through the annals of history. Despite its turbulent past, the Philippines continues to forge its path, proudly carrying its unique cultural identity. From its indigenous roots to its colonial past and contemporary challenges, the Philippines' history is a testament to its resilience and diversity. We've traversed the archipelago's ancient cultures, witnessed the transformative eras of Spanish and American rule, and navigated through the tumultuous periods of World War II and martial law. Each chapter in this narrative has left an indelible mark, shaping the cultural, political, and social fabric of the modern Philippines. The country's story serves as a vibrant tableau, illustrating the complexities of its past and the dynamism of its present. Understanding this history is not just about appreciating the Philippines' journey, but also about realizing how each historical event has contributed to the unique identity the country holds today. Thank you for journeying through the rich tapestry of Philippine history with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more enlightening videos. Maraming salamat po.